Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Glory, Princeton's first national champion since 1951. Patrick, congratulations. What are your emotions hearing that you're a national champion?
Yeah, it's super emotional. Means a lot to my family, the program. It's just, I really can't really put in terms what it means. It's just such an amazing feeling. A lot of hard work, not only by myself, but by the community around me. It just feels really amazing.
Very good. We'll get it started with Kyle.
Kyle Klingman, FloWrestling. Your favorite song is Bruce Springsteen's Glory Days. Are these your glory days?
Glory days are here, I think. This is what it's all about. And it just feels really surreal. Just blowing my eyes out crying. It's really hard. It's really hard to do this. I can't even explain what goes into it. Everyone behind the scenes is really the only people that know what it means. So it's just really special.
Pat, can you look back on your journey a little bit? You know, you had those couple years where you didn't get the chance to compete at this tournament. You've placed, but now you're on the mountaintop. Like, how have you progressed throughout your journey and dealt with those peaks and valleys to get to where you are today?
Yeah, it just feels really amazing. No one really knows what Ivy League kids had to go through during that COVID year. I was really excited about the NCAA tournament my sophomore year. I think it would really helped me last year, coming into this tournament, knowing what to expect. You don't realize how 2 years off really kind of inhibits you from competition, and this stage is unlike any other. There's no tournament like this one, so it just feels really amazing to have my last match be a national championship. It's unexplainable how amazing it feels.
Go, Rachel.
Rachel with Intermat. I know you guys have a very strong relationship with each other at Princeton, from the coaches to the team to the video staff, everybody. Tell me about the culture and how that's really helped you as a student, as an athlete, and get you to where you're at today.
Yeah, it's just it's a really special feeling. I think that the Princeton community, it's such an amazing and small community, really tight knit. I mean, the amount of text messages I got, social media, replies and shout outs and everything. It's just, it's really special. And you don't really, I have the Princeton heavyweight rowing team, ask me what time I'm wrestling at. I don't really have a connection to that team, at all. And they're the ones that are, reaching out and supporting and stuff. So that's just one small example, but, I can allude to a million examples of the like. It's just really special.
Second row, over here.
Hey, you kind of laid it out yesterday. You can kind of get out now on anybody. You feel like you can ride anybody, and obviously, you got the one takedown you needed. I mean, this year went on, and you kind of got all three areas to that point. You kind of felt like you couldn't be beaten. Is that kind of the mindset?
Yeah, I mean, in that match, there was a lot of adversity. I got in a couple shots that didn't finish. It's hard, right? You work really hard for those shots, and you only have so many, right? And you got to capitalize when you can. And it's 1-0 going into the third. It's a 50-50 match right there, and I just knew that I was going to have to find a way to score and kind of get in the driver's seat. And just found an opportunity and wrestled through the position and just found a way to get on top. And once I got that takedown, I felt pretty good about my chances. I was on top, got the riding time locked up, and just tried to stay smart, didn't get into any risky positions, and just found a way to win. That's it.
You changed up your entrance. What was going with change up the song and then with the flag? What did you kind of?
Yeah, superstition is maybe a little petty, but I was like, oh, Glory Days, it's a great song and everything, but I lost last year walking out to it. So if you guys noticed, I sprinted out last year, took my time, I walked. I had the American flag. I thought that was going to get the crowd going a little bit. It's like all my coaches, my family, everyone was just saying, enjoy it, make the most out of it, make it an experience, make it a show. So I just wanted to wave that flag out, Old Glory, and that really rings true to our family. And we had a little wooden plaque in the basement where I used to do my push-ups and sit-ups every morning, and it said, I forget exactly what it said, but old glory, may she, forever wave or something along those lines. And, it's just weird little things like that that bring me back to my roots.
On the back over here.
You're Princeton's first NCAA champ since 1951. That's a long time. How does it feel to break that streak? And kind of add on to that, when's the streak gonna continue? When's the next NCAA champ from Princeton gonna be?
Yeah, hopefully next year. I think that, for the coaches, for us as a team, it was a barrier that we needed to break. I think it's like almost like a like when you block water. I'm forgetting the word for it, but like a dam, right? Once that dam is broken, unlimited water's flowing through there. So I think it's literally the dam is broken now, and I think that it's going to open up recruiting opportunities for kids like me who, maybe weren't the best coming out of middle school, maybe not the best coming out of high school, but just want it, just want to work hard and want to learn from the best guys in the country, the best coaches in the country, and and again, this school is the hardest school in the whole world, man. It's what we have to go through academically and extracurricularly. It's on top of trying to be a national champ. It's really, really hard, and I think that looking back, it's something that I hope that these kids recognize and say, hey, I can do this too. Why not me?
Pat, you plan on wrestling freestyle, or we seen the last Pat go into wrestling that?
Yeah, I think that's the next step is figuring that out. U.S. Open's in a couple weeks. So I think at this point that's my plan is to wrestle the U.S. Open and then go from there. Hopefully make an Olympic team. That'd be really cool. And then just kind of take it piece by piece, one step at a time. But I'm excited for what the future holds.
We'll go second row here, and then we'll come back.
A really emotional celebration with Joe Dubuque, a guy with a lot in common with. What have the last 5 years with him meant to you, and what was it like to have this last match in your corner?
Yeah, when I was getting recruited, I knew I wanted to go to the best academic school, on top of finding a school that has the best wrestling. And it's not hard to it's really hard to find a school that has both, especially at the highest level. And Coach Dubuque is from my area. We grew up around the same coaches. We grew up in the same kind of household, very blue collar households, and he just had a vision. He had a vision, and he was someone that I could look back on and say, Coach Dubuque had to go through a lot of adversity too. He wasn't a 4-time All-American, right? And then he comes back and wins 2 national championships. That's really, really hard to do. And I wanted it to be hard. I knew it was going to be hard. This is not easy. So I think I trusting in Coach Dubuque, trusting in Coach Greg, trusting in Coach Ayers. Everybody that's a part of the program, their families. You don't realize how much their families sacrifice. How much they hear us kind of complaining about whatever we complain about, right? Because there's always something to complain about. But at the end of the day, we do this together. It is really a family. They sacrifice more than anybody can really understand or put into terms. And so I'm just so grateful for everything. And this is what it's all about. This is what makes it worth it.
Love you, kid. Love you,
That's you, Coach.
We'll go one more right here.
Having experienced last year, what was the thing that you found out today was the most important thing that you learned from being in the final last year?
I think the most important thing was just staying composed. It's like it's not going to be perfect. Thankfully, leading up to this point in the tournament, I kind of had a pretty good showing. I kind of had it pretty easy for the most part, and I knew it wasn't going to be that way. I knew Ramos is tough, right? Not anybody just goes off and knocks off Spencer Lee like that. It takes some cojones, so to speak. And I knew he was going to have that same mentality coming into this match. So, I knew it was going to be a dogfight, and I knew there was going to be one opportunity, and I needed to capitalize on it, and I knew I was going to be ready for it when it came, and just found a way to get it done. That's it.
Patrick Glory, national champion. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, guys.